Oh no. Ooh, he looks good. I'm gonna scream. Psyching myself up. I am psyching myself up right now. This is me psyching myself up to do a video. Hey party people, welcome to another weird little video. Hello Luke.
How's it going?
It's going fine.
Is it though?
It's okay. So today we sat down and we watched the movie Our Lips Are Sealed, starring the Olsen twins, of course. That's what you're all here for. And it was really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. Where do I even begin? So, the first terrible thing about this movie was that I had to spend $15 to buy it, so I now own this movie.
I wonder when the last time that was purchased on iTunes.
Oh. This movie was really weird, first of all, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, I like a good weird movie, but it was, honestly, there were a couple moments where I was like, this is like a really weird, bad episode of, like, Even Stevens. Like,
Okay.
in terms of, like, the comedy. Like, the girls are, like, talking to the camera a lot, and it's very, like, slapstick and on the nose, and it's just, like, it's tiresome, to be honest.
Yeah.
But basically, the story is about, the girls are, like, a witness to a crime, a diamond theft. So they go into witness protection, and somehow they end up with, okay.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So they're witness to a diamond theft, and before the thief is taken away by police, he slips the diamond into one of the girls' bags without them noticing. So these girls get put into witness protection, and they have this incredibly expensive diamond. They're being hunted by the jewel thief because he wants the diamond. But really, in the end, the FBI was using the girls as a pawn and a means to catch the jewel thief, because they knew that he would go to the ends of the earth to find this diamond, which he did, and that's the whole movie. And there's some dance numbers, and there's a kangaroo.
A lot of smoking.
A lot of smoking.
Which threw me off. I was like, wow, like, just smoking cigarettes the whole
I know.
time.
This movie made me want a cigarette. The mom in this movie smoked cigarettes, and the bad guy in this movie smoked cigars. And it was a lot.
So, I have a question for you.
Okay.
I did read that this movie was distributed widely in Australia.
Oh.
Do you think that was geared towards, like, Australian culture at the time? Like, smoking was more of, like... That's why you couldn't find that movie anywhere.
Probably.
And we had to buy it from wherever you bought it.
Probably. It's funny that it was widely distributed in Australia because it seemed kind of offensive to Australians.
Totally.
Like,
Or,
they
I
were
don't
just,
know,
like,
but-
making fun of Australians the whole time.
Yeah.
It takes place in Australia, if I didn't mention that.
Like, so many of the women, they were like, this is Sheila. This is Sheila.
This is Sheila.
This
This is Sheila. And it's just like,
I was
okay.
like, wow, okay.
And just, like, making fun of the slang, which isn't, like, that's not a big deal, but it's just kind of, like, annoying. I would really like to keep this video short because I, like, for a lot of reasons. Number one, I'm exhausted. But also, like, I don't want to talk about this movie. Like, I hated it.
I am so sick of it, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just getting to the point where I want to watch the New York Minute one. Because that's
the last one.
That's the only other theatrical release they had. It Takes Two in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be good once we get to that.
I bet you it's good.
I will say, I mean, I had seen Our Lips Are Sealed when I was a kid, but I didn't have, like, a huge recollection of it because it's a nothing movie. But the next movie, Holiday in the Sun, I do have a really strong recollection of.
Okay.
And I really liked it when I was a kid. That doesn't necessarily mean it's good, but I'm excited to watch it. But I felt the same way about Billboard Dad, and that movie was bizarre.
I don't know.
But I mean, I think I liked Billboard Dad more than this movie.
I thought as they got older, I would enjoy the films more, and that's totally not the case. Like,
Yeah.
At least How the West was fun,
Yeah.
I was wrong. I was totally wrong about that movie.
Yeah.
That movie is aging well.
Originally, we gave How the West Was Fun a 3.
I would bump that up.
To
a 6.
A 6?
Yep.
I'm gonna say a 5.
Are we rating it in Mary and Kate and Ashley terms or just like?
Yeah, we're rating it with the knowledge of what we're watching. We're not rating it like compared to Citizen Kane.
Out of Mary-Kate and Ashley films, that's a 6 or a 7. Honestly.
So then what's It Takes Two?
It Takes Two is a 10. It Takes Two has been the only watchable, like, oh, this is a funny movie. Like, I laughed in that movie.
Billboard Dad is still a 2. Switching Goals is then
Alright. I like Switching Goals. Switching Goals
so a 7?
is a 7. 100%.
So then I think Passport to Paris is a 7.5. Because it was slightly better. Our Lips Are Sealed is a 1.
I think it was like a weird attempt to sell toys to Australians. Mm-hmm. There was also a scene where they went up on a bridge and they were wearing jumpsuits.
So they're like climbing the whatever bridge in Sydney. And I guess that's the whole point, is that it's crazy that they're climbing this bridge. But they make it look like they're going to bungee jump or base jump or whatever.
Base jump off it.
And then the scene just cuts away and you're like, wait, just climbing it was the whole thing. And not climbing it, I mean just like walking on the top.
On it. There was that one guy, you can show the picture of him. The dude that was in the movie that was like, oh, that guy.
That guy's like actually an actor.
Yeah, this guy's legit. You know?
And he was pretty funny.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
I will say though, I feel like we've reached the point in these movies where Mary-Kate and Ashley are like no longer under the care of their parents.
Yes.
They're just completely independent. They live with their parents, but their parents don't have any idea of their whereabouts. The girls are like going and like base jumping off of bridges and like hanging out with boys, and it's a lot, and they're like 14, so.
Well, the first line of the movie was like, it's the first day of high school.
Yeah. The food item from this movie is shark casserole. Do you recall? Were you even paying attention at this point?
Yeah, I did. It was bad.
It's just shark casserole, I guess. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry.
This movie was directed by the same guy who directed the frickin' Paris one. He also did a few.
The guy who directed this
movie directed the Paris one.
What is it called? Our Lips Are Sealed directed Passport to Paris.
Yes.
Honestly, I can tell. There was more of that weird, freaking bizarre, like, 3D animation. Yeah. Did I mention I spent $15 on this movie?
Yeah.
That movie was worth nothing. That movie should have been free on YouTube.
What year was this movie?
2000. Oh yeah, this is the first movie in the new millennium. They make a joke at one point, like, it's kind of 90s. Like, something is kind of 90s. And it's like, okay, literally 2000. Calm down. They think they're so funny. It's funny. The girls make jokes where, like, you can tell, obviously they don't write the script and they're supposed to deliver it in a funny way, but you can tell the girls don't think it's funny. And it's kind of interesting. Like, it kind of makes it more fun. If you're like a really keen viewer who's like looking for that sort of thing, it's interesting. Like, and I think these movies are just so like kind of low budget and like flim flam whatever thrown together that like they just leave that stuff in. Like, you can find little things like that. I'm sorry we're so like right now. I feel like I got hit by a car.
This is gonna set up the rest of your channel. Everything's gonna be like, oh, it's like Mary-Kate and Ashley. Like, everything is gonna be Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Is this another Mary-Kate and Ashley?
I'm Mary-Kate. You're Ashley.
No, absolutely not. That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. You are so Ashley. You are so much more the drama. You bring the drama. You do. You're the indigo child. Yes, I am Mary-Kate. I will say, Luke, I have been getting a lot of requests to watch, like, you have to watch To Grandmother's House We Go and Double Double Toil and Trouble. People are like, you can't skip those. Apparently they're like the best. And people are saying that we need to watch an episode or two of their TV show.
Just adding on.
Listen,
maybe we should do a couple more weeks of this, you know?
Maybe we should just turn this into, like, the rest of our life.
We should go and, like, buy their clothes and wear all their clothes and watch the last movie and just have this grand finale.
Should we dress like them?
Oh, dude, for the last Mary-Kate and Ashley video, I'm going all out.
Are we going to... Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Are we going to Claire's?
I don't know. I don't know. Do they carry Mary-Kate and Ashley stuff?
No, but Claire's is like it's like Forever 21, but for like 8-year-olds. We could get you like a pink cowboy hat in some like 90s, like a choker.
Okay, alright. Hold up. But we're gonna be beyond that at that point. They're not gonna be dressing like that at the very end.
Right, but like,
be a distant
I'll
memory.
be the sophisticated older one and you'll play the young.
What?
We'll be at opposite ends of the
Oh my
spectrum.
God.
I will say, I am on the market for like Mary-Kate and Ashley items. I do look for memorabilia. And I found like this perfume, like body spray.
Oh man, that would
that
be cool.
I'm thinking about buying.
How much?
Oh, cheap. Like, cheap.
Just buy it then.
Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it and we'll show you in the next video. We'll do a review of the perfume. By the way, if I mean, especially me, you probably look normal, but I probably look really haggard because we have been traveling the past couple days and I'm exhausted. And we had to like watch this movie and film it before we could do anything else when we got home from our trip. So I'm like, I'm just like frantic.
I put
just
a weird little cherry on top of the day, for sure.
Yeah.
I really did.
It wasn't, I mean, it was a terrible movie, but with a perfectly fine experience. I feel fine about it. You seem a lot less perturbed than normal.
I think there's the cycle of grief or whatever that I'm like.
Are you in
going
denial?
through. I was in denial, and then last week I was in anger.
Oh, so now you're in acceptance.
No, I'm in bargaining. So I'm like, we'll have a party. Like,
and you're like, the last one's gonna be really
it's coming
good.
up. And then it'll be back to, yeah.
Is that why you were looking up the cycle of grief?
Just a day ago.
I saw you looking at that. I've just been at acceptance this whole time, but I'm honestly like I have moments of like fear.
You're afraid?
I'm a little bit afraid. Next week we're watching Holiday in the Sun.
We said that like 3 times.
I've already said it a bunch of times. Which I'm excited for. It's definitely, I don't want to jinx it because I thought Billboard Dad was really good. But I genuinely think that Holiday in the Sun is going to be much better than Our Lips Are Sealed. So far, Our Lips Are Sealed is the worst. Worst so far. It has a 1. Giving it a 1.
All right.
Which we might bump it up. You know, whatever.
Maybe.
We've bumped some of them up. I'm gonna go to bed.
That movie made me want to smoke.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Like,
well, you guys, honestly, I'm gonna wrap this up right now because I'm gonna die. But thank you so much for watching another weird little video.
You look so tired.
I know.
Thank you for watching the video. Number 7 in the books.
I thought this was number 8.
Who knows? Doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh, now I have to look it up. Babe, you're making this so hard for me. Sometimes, okay, he like legitimately will just tack on extra information to these videos that's totally just like not pertinent. I'm not gonna put it in. I'm gonna have to edit it out.
It's the good stuff.
This was number 6.
Get the F out of here. This was number 6? Oh my god. You're like 8, 9? Yeah, something like that.
That's what it feels like. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you guys like these videos. Because otherwise I'm gonna be really sad. I love you guys and I would do anything for you. Luke would do anything to not have to watch another Mary-Kate and Ashley movie. And we'll see you next week with another weird little video. Okay, bye!